I have a lot of really good friends who are like super conservative, and I have a lot of really good friends who are like very, very liberal. And like everyone's been talking about like Roe versus Wade. And it is a spicy topic.
Yeah, big deal.
What
Yeah.
do you think?
Jeez.
Well, no, this is my biggest challenge to it. It's like it doesn't even seem like people are having the same conversation. One person is just like, well, this is a woman's body and they should do what they want with it. And then the other person's like, you're killing babies. Those aren't the same fucking conversation. Like, but like nobody acknowledges that. It's insane to me. And I get it. It's like it's so nuanced and it's really, really complex. And it's really hard because like nobody like a woman getting an abortion, it's like a really hard thing for them to go through. But there's just my fear is like people just they're not having conversations with people who think differently with them. Like my most conservative friends, like they're one example of someone who's like liberal is like their like nephew who's like in Antifa, like burning down the Apple buildings, and they're like, look, they're all like that, And then my same friend who's on the left, they got the drunk uncle who's all he does all day is he's just sitting on the Q forums and just like, Trump's still president. We're going, and I'm like, and he's just like, see, that's what they're all like, and it's just like, I don't know. It's a very delicate issue, and it's super nuanced. It's just really hard for me when people don't see the nuance in it. It's just like, yes, I think women have 100% like it's a choice that they should not take lightly. But it's also like it's not nothing. Like, so it's hard to figure out which way to go, but it bothers me so much when people are like, "Oh, it's either this or that." I'm like, "Well, hate to break it to you, it's not." And it's also marketing. Like, who's anti-life? Nobody. Who is anti-choice? Nobody, except the Westboro Baptist Church. Like, they're the only ones. I don't know. It's meant to be polarized, and I think people are way more compassionate and nuanced, at least in my circles of, and granted it's all like Midwest, but like most people on the left and most people on the right, they have way more in common than they don't, but for some reason they choose these like very like complex and nuanced things to like get into arguments about.